Hey, hey, welcome, my friends. I'm feeling better today, if a bit tired. I'm pushing towards the relaunch of my books and, entire writing career, so there's been a lot to do these last few days, last few weeks, months, etc. But especially here now. I want to get it live here at the start of next month, June 2025, for those of you visiting from the future, because I'm honestly really tired of waiting. And I'll be relaunching the YouTube channel here soon with these videos, so we'll see how all that coincides and how it goes. Wish me luck. It'll be too late by the time you could anyways, onward towards the next god and the end of the game, I guess. We'll see. First off, I will note again that Inky looks all silvery in this lighting. Now I'm not sure what color he was ever supposed to be. We also have... I could have swore we had a quest to turn in. But yeah, it's not over his head anymore, but... Zheng's quest.
You found it. Souls below, look at it.
Look at it.
The knights give you any trouble?
Nah.
They took some convincing.
So Ramaha's poison didn't affect them all. Means there's hope for the order yet. Thank you. The armor has dents that need fixing, but even in this state, it will serve you well.
Wouldn't you rather have it, Forge Master?
It's a warrior's tool. Wear it proudly.
You did warrior stuff before. Okay, that does not mean that you now... It's got dents, but he doesn't know how to fix them. So, he's not that kind of armor smith. I'm just gonna make sure no one else has any talks.
You look like you kept busy.
I do not. I do not keep busy. I think where I wanted to be was over here. Check out that kind of overpass they had going on. And I did upgrade some of my weapons, even my long rifle. I don't really think it needs it. I'm actually curious to look what I did upgrade. Herald's Blade is at 4. I honestly can't remember if that's where it was before. I didn't really do anything with my armor yet, though I probably should have. I'd get more use out of that Warlock's helmet than anything beside my sword and pistol. It's 4 now. I did upgrade the musket. Oh, I think I upgraded the Sunderers again, but I just can't get behind that damage drop. It does do... It is better than the skirmishers, in my opinion, because 25 damage to 24, you lose 1 point for the prime, the explosion, and the stun. Not that big of a deal. And yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be able to use you, but I upgraded it at some point anyways. Nope, 78 damage, down to 24. I don't know if I can conscience that. Either way, off we go. That Revenant crown's looking closer and closer. Can't wait for that. Are those crossbowmen? They're not. They're normal guys. That don't seem to notice me. And now they're helpless. I still find it funny that they're so unaware of me. Oh, there's one of the explosive guys. I should probably look around for crossbowmen, shouldn't I? Oh wait, can I get up here?
Anki, just slow down, will you?
Are you sure? These rocks could still be hiding bandits.
I don't blame them. It's the only place with any shade worth a damn.
What was the slow down about, though? We got guys down there, too. I see them. But first, I gotta deal with you. Which, is pretty simple to do. Oh, I see a bunch of people moving down there. Oh, I bet that's... Yeah, that's the town, never mind. There's a scaffolding. Oh, this is this whole statue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can you stand?
Standing wasn't the problem. Falling was the problem. Okay, so... Oh, almost missed this. Random skeleton with... I don't need the plates or buttons anymore, like, at all. It doesn't matter. I don't have any need to kill wayward respawning enemies either. That's the house with the sigil. I think I had a dream about some weird sigil thing like that the other night. Now I can't remember. Are you by yourself? You're not. And the fact that he will tag multiples makes it easy to find out. And then, you know, that's just it. The explosion detonated the other guy. Ah. They can't even hide from me anymore. It's amazing. History of the Despots. The mythical seat of the first civilizations, Wanderer's Rest, was the birthplace of writing and the seat of a dozen empires. After finally ridding itself of foreign rule, it forged its own bloody legacy with the rise of the despots during the later centuries. Seat of the first civilizations, yet ruled by other people. I think that's kind of historically interesting, isn't it? You would think, because like don't most... What is this? What are you? I want to get a close-up look. Yeah, knock him down. Let's get him up in the air. He has cannons for arms. That's a real neat. I like that kind of undead. That's neat. Oh. Some of their designs are really wild. Mostly it's like the boss, mini-boss kind of things, though. I'm gonna have to go back up to that overpass at some point.
How come Ramahal was so much bigger than you?
Bigger than? Ramuha was a runt. Back in the Great Below, she would grovel in my presence.
But you still looked like a tiny fox thing.
Sandstorms would cease so I could pass. The sky would dim when I'd howl.
Then how?
Pardon?
I want to hear you. How?
Amazing. Let's not let up on the questioning there, though. Is that something? Nope, that's just weird lighting. What do we got here? I can't read. I forgot about that. White tarp means go up. This is the place I fell, isn't it? No, there's multiple of those statues. Okay. Well, crap. Can I even... I don't think I can make that jump. I'd have to get, like, up over here? Or something? Yeah, it's just lighting. I don't think there's an easy way up to that. Like, if there's something up there, I don't... We can kind of look. Stretch up and see if you can see up there for me. I don't think I see anything. There's not like a big chest, so like, you know, nothing I'm worried about. Should I be doing the main quest right here? I guess is the question. I don't know if this area, it's labeled, sure, but I don't know if it's travelable. I wasn't up there long enough to really take a good look at the surroundings. It may just be, it's labeled for this area that it looks like I'll be traveling through either way. With a side path for the Revenant Crown, maybe? Definitely gonna kill that fucker. Well, I want to see Pilgrim's Overlook. The quest could take me there, but if we're assuming that the road... I can't remember if the last map did this, but it looks like the road is the main quest path. So this would be a side quest at best, if not just an exploration area. Well, I mean, an exploration area is fine too. But I guess that just answers my question. Oh, see, that looks like a travelable area too, though. I don't know. Short of it is I'll just continue right now, and then I'll cross back at some other point to find the area I fell off of, and hopefully not fall off of it again. Yes, I'm looking to see if there's something up there. Or over here. Or anywhere, really. Because I do still need resources. I assume that there are more weapons in the game, and though... This is another thing I like that it does for convenience. It seems to drop weapons at higher... like, weapons and armor at higher ranks later. Because I'm getting rares. And so that... with a normal influx of materials, you'd be worried about, oh, I spend all these to catch it up, and it's still worthless. And you don't know that until you until you invest enough materials to try it out, and it's not good. And that solves that problem. So I do like that. Where is it telling me to go now? Not behind the building, right? No, behind the wall. I didn't actually realize I walked through the marker. I kind of expected her to say something when I did. What have we got here? This looks like the dead. Those aren't coalition swords. So that's knights or bandits or civilians fighting the dead here. But it looks like it's been a while. Is this a letter I can read? Nope. I have once again overestimated my powers of literacy. So, up here... I thought the light was from up here. I should get that before I get up. We got a flag in the distance. Oh, one thing, when I was upgrading my long arms, I noticed some of them get more shots when you upgrade them. This one didn't. I didn't feel comfortable investing... Excellent shot. Good job, Nor. I didn't feel comfortable investing that many resources into what ultimately is a weapon I use really rarely. I was worried about... Yeah, I was a little too far to fall. Oh, wait just a sec. That almost looks like an arena down there. Right under the statue. An inky pillar. Oh, circle of stone. But no, it's probably just a crossroads. It looks like a bridge is out or something on the map, but I don't see that in... I guess we'll see in a sec. Let's unlock this. It's sheerly for fast travel.
That's better.
That is better. I didn't do anything, but it's better. I have a feeling I was saying something and got completely off track. Oh, I was so worried. Well, not like extremely worried. I liked the pauldron that gave me the extra shots on a perfect reload. With the longer reload window, it was essentially, when I was paying enough attention, double ammunition. And at a point, I used that pretty often. Oh, this is an entire upper area. Way of the Forebearers is the area. Alright. This looks like it could be a town. I would love another liberation. It looks like it kind of leads into Pilgrim's Overlook, if Pilgrim's Overlook is this literal overlook. And maybe that area I fell out of. So we should actually disregard what I was talking about a minute ago.
Stay on your toes, right?
Why was that dialogue so quiet? And what does she want us to stay on our toes about? This isn't a main path area. It would be hilarious if I cleared this out and then we're supposed to come back over here later. I want to see what the quest says. Never mind. Find Johara in Jagged Ascent. So somewhere out over here. Probably being eaten by a revenant. If she's the asshole person from the start of the game, hopefully being eaten by a revenant. Terror mass.
No escape for you.
Well, oh, let's go. Oh, you're probably gonna fall to your death. I just need one of you. Death God indeed. I was just trying to get one of their meters built up enough to, you know, to suspend them, because then the crit kill would have spread, curses through all of them.
Interesting find.
I didn't even think about that possibility, that in the crowd, Inky would spread enough curses that he would just did he kill the entire... He killed the entire horde. I didn't do anything. And we got a search. We got a little search bar popped up for a second there. That or it might be a liberation bar. I do not remember. That was really neat though. You see a lot of other dad here. Oh, hey you. Get off of that. No one told you to be there. That was so cool. I loved that. If his feathers, as per that last quest seems to show, that... Chest. You know, I'll take it. I will take that. I like those. 3 and 3. And we're reaching a point, because I almost used a grenade on that group, right? But we're reaching a point where I have enough grenades to not feel pinched on their usage, and no need to use them. I thought I heard one of them squeak. Nope. I got distracted by that chest. Ah, yes, the last quest. Oh, the Ascension one, where we go up and talk to his follower? Priest? I don't know if priest would be... Yeah, follower is probably the better term. Already went back here. Oh well, I'm going back here again. I have not, because there is wood.
A welcome find.
Yeah, wood is always welcome. Where does this lead? I don't really know. Ah, bandit outpost occupied. I actually wonder if it's occupied by the dad. I was gonna say that it looks like Pilgrim's Overlook is just taken over by the dad. Anyways. Just to say that he gave and lost his feathers while exploring the above. I am regaining those. Hey, another sigil door. This one I can open. Should I have gone back and looked at the other one to see if it was openable now? It's the same door. It is openable. I can go back and check it out. It's the same door. Investigation over. The mystery's been solved. It's the same door. That does prove me right earlier on the map construction. What's up here? Oh, this is the over area. I didn't think it linked up here. Oh wow, if you came this way, the explosive dad was right here in this corner. So he was really obvious with me exploring from this direction. If I'd come from the other direction, that might have been another instant kill. as I'm not sure how much health you have matters to those. They just do a tremendous amount of damage, I think. That's a white mark, but there's no jump place. I'm gonna assume I'm wrong. But yeah, to finish my thought for like the 64th time, he's regaining his feathers, so he should be regaining some of his power. I would like to see if there's any other reason why he's diminished than just that. Is it because he went exploring? As I mentioned before, him going exploring, is that the reason for the dead escaping? That would kind of fit the theme so far, perhaps. Now, that's an actual bandit down there. I thought we were overrun with the dead. That would match up with the swords from earlier, though. Refreshing. A refreshing two-story fall. But that would match up from the swords earlier in the dead. The bandits had been fighting them. And the classic Sebo player. But he's not alone this time. You have no dialogue, but you're not alone either. Expectable shortcuts along the road here. Expectable skeleton that I will desecrate. I'm a little bit off the road. This isn't the main path, right? No. There's one of those yellow symbols again. I think those are maybe bandit symbols. I have probably figured this out before and forgotten it, so, you know. Feel free to chastise me in the comments below. It increases engagement. And yes, I know I said I was trying to do all this quicker. But I think I made good progress last time. Where's my chicken in the brush? Where's my brush chicken? I'm just having a look. I'm just looking.
You're in my way.
The way she threatens the chickens never gets old. The animals in general. What's that? You know the bandit? Yeah, you're another bandit. Alright. Yep, let's do our thing. I should go upgrade that helm, honestly. That should be the next thing I upgrade. I'm just letting the combo sit there because my sword looks so pretty this way, and it deals so much damage. It'll be a hard sell to... Where the fuck am I going? Okay, this just leads up into it. I guess I'll just explore randomly. Okay, we got some really unaware people. I'm not gonna lie. How close can I get? Yep, that's about what I thought. Kind of hung up on that last swing, like she didn't want to do it. Maybe she had a war flashback right at the last moment. Ladder? Oh, I don't trust that at all. I'll get to the top and, you know, get my scalp scooped off like I've done to so many other people. Is that... That's not a shooting flag, is it? Okay, no, there wouldn't be another one right across from it. Let's see, we got a... That would have been a good ambush spot. They really should have had somebody there. I saw a man and his bird. And I can't do a bird and any other enemy.
Here they come.
Are we coming? Please grab it. Like, I would like to think I'm at enough health now. Didn't even notice. You come here. Just come here. I'm not walking down there. You're coming to me. Quick DoorDash, except death. What do we got? Oh, that's cool. That reminds me of Monster Hunter. some of the underworld, especially some of the underground areas, with like the, not the Baroth. Oh, y'all don't care. I like it with the statues. It has a dwarven vibe to me. Oh, what was that dwarf game that came out? It was like Minecraft, but dwarves. Where they like go, like Gimli's voice actor is in it. It's the Lord of the Rings dwarf crafting game. That one was pretty cool. I liked that.
Bring it on.
Like you go down there as part of an exploration, you get all like trapped in by a cave-in, something like that. That was pretty cool. What is that way? But it reminds me of that kind of overall vibe. Right, so that way is around the back of this. Oh, Ancestors' Gaze. Well, I bet some of them were. Probably not all of them, or they wouldn't be our ancestors. Oh, almost missed that chicken. I'll come back. The chicken will hold. Chicken stays fresh outside for... I don't know, it's kind of up to your stomach tolerance, to be honest. I'm not sure there's strict science on it, you know, just kind of more of a vibe thing. I mean, unless you're like a restaurant. At which point I think there are hard limits. At least imposed by law.
I'll make your skin into a tin flap, lassie.
I'm sorry, what? Did you say that? You'll be the ass flap 10. Yeah. You're next. Come on. You know, the next bandit camp, I should just ask them to line up in an orderly queue. Just behead them one at a time. It's almost. I'm gonna talk myself up here and then have a really embarrassing death here in a few minutes. That's how it always goes. But I'll continue either way. I'm just saying it's going to happen. Not that I'm gonna learn from that or try and avoid it. One sec, let me choke this chicken, and there we go. But no, like a lot of this is almost. I had a good word. No, I lost it. I think it was that chicken's fault. That's this whole side area. Let's keep moving. Actually, where is the part? I guess it's like... Where's the part that I'm supposed to be liberating, though? Maybe up on the left around that road? You know, it'd be hilarious is if I just killed the boss and didn't even notice. But to say, I forgot what word I was going to use, but just to say that it feels like I'm kind of going through the motions. I wondered if this game was going to fall into the typical Souls-like trap of it's really hard in the beginning and gets substantially easier as you go. And that's not to say that that's just a Souls-like complaint. Lots of games are like that. I personally... Part of the reason I mod things is to try and get them to keep a consistent difficulty. I want them to be hard all the way through. If they're gonna be hard, stick to it. I don't like... I know a lot of people do like the hero's journey feelings of like, I don't fall off. Protect the loot. I thought it said protect the weak for a second. They sure are running towards me. Dude, I don't even know how I got them. How I aggroed them. Because they had a curse on them. They left. But... I know a lot of people do like... Yeah, there's something up there. the whole getting to the point of just crushing their enemies underfoot. I prefer a different approach to that. There's iron over there. Alright, I need to... There's a chest over there. I need to try and get over there. And which means I don't fall off this building, probably. I prefer... I still like that, but not in the sense of it becoming easy. Like, this game has also done some of what I'm about to say, in that you go from, here's a couple of dead, to here's a whole swarm of them. And so it can still be challenging, but I can feel powerful because, well, how many did I kill when I accidentally flattened that horde? Not that that was a challenge. But I think you see what I'm saying. I had a hard time fighting those 3 guys in the beginning. But now 3 guys, like those 3 guys, is, you know, I wouldn't even hesitate, you know. Let's see what we got, though. Hardly worth opening, but I do like opening chests, so there's that. I still don't have the liberation bar that I thought came up earlier. There's a lot more bandits, though. It's possible what I'm looking for is up in like, that part that I'm staring at. At this point, there's more bandits than... Whoa. There's more bandits than there are, townsfolk. And that's if you don't count... Okay, yeah, this was the way... They respawn if I get too far from them, don't they?
You asked for it.
Because I killed that guy. There's the archer too. Archer. Oh, that was a problem. If I get shot again. Cool. Well, finally drink the potion. That's been a while. It didn't full heal my health. I have the thing that says 100%. Don't I? Health restored plus 50%. Does it mean 75? I thought it was 50 plus 50. Nope. 50% of 50. I think they could have been more clear on that, but... Well, that's confirmed then. They don't... You can't just clear out an area. I don't like that. I wonder why. Maybe it's because these are such big areas that they don't keep it all in memory? You know, I'm clearly not a big fan, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's... When you leave an area, it must unload some and load in others. Oh, 3. Oh, they're not all coming. Oh! I got shot. Well, we're not doing that. Get cover. Let's move quick. No, I ain't playing that. And see, that's a good example of what I was talking about with 3 people. I just saw something through the wall. I just saw a symbol through the wall. It was like the forge, the craft symbol. Like the crossed hammers thing. Well, hopefully I'm not hallucinating. There's a non-zero chance it's a tumor. Well, but we'll just leave that as a surprise. There's no reason to investigate. Let's eat a bunch of sand. Breathe it in. Ah. And in the lungs. The scent of home. Did I get that iron I was looking at? Yeah, that was over there. Just Bathe in the sand. Get it all in your hair. Get it all in your shoes. There's a cave up there. That's on the map. It's a map cave is what that is. Do I go in there now? Or do I, in some inconsistent fashion, continue with what I was doing? That's a shoot flag, right? No, they just really look like... Because there's one up there, too. I need to grab this. I made one mistake. I was fine. But chances only increase as I continue that I will make some other grievous mistake. I'm not going up there yet. And you notice I said that and he turned around and walked away. I want to continue exploring around this outer area, which probably includes that crotch hole cave there. Because I'm really curious. Let me see what's up here. There are so many bandits. So you a bandit or a dead person? Oh, you're about to be both. Oh, I blew apart those skeletons on the ground. That was funny. Probably not to them, but, you know. Imagine getting all that sand in your eyes. You know? Think of the allergies, you know? They don't even have breathing strips back then, you know? I don't think. I am assuming I can... This kind of looks like steps, but then it's misleading what you can and can't climb. This wasn't a cave. Wasn't a cave. It just wasn't. I was just wrong. Well, being wrong is less fun than it being an actual cave. I will say that. So that's on the developers. And that's something they should have considered. What am I looking at? Those are more cultists, and so now we know that they are inky cultists. That's smoke, and where there's smoke, there's campsite. Oh, and now I won't bother doing it, but I'm really curious. That temple that we fought the same cult members in the beginning. Look at those pillars. That's the same kind of pillars that the lady took us that were scattered in our trip up to the top, that were around that cult area. Now we know all of that is linked to Inky. And so there's some over there, which means that is going to probably be something interesting. Is this a wall? It's like a whole stone thing. I don't think there's a... Let's see if there's a hole at the bottom of it, because now that I see... No, it's this area. Okay, so you have to go up and around. That's fine. Here we go.
You shouldn't have come here, lass.
Inky, could you please... I'm holding the button, buddy. I'll get him eventually. We got a sharpshooter up there. How sharp is questionable. I didn't look behind me. There could be another one. Please just hit them. That did have to hurt. That was actually the whole point of me hitting them with the sword. What's that whomp, grump noise? I would hope you'd be able to tell me from my excellent impression. Now I really wonder what that's at. Yeah, I thought there was someone in the bushes. And you weren't a marksman because you would have shot me already. Yeah, they hardly stood a chance. I've been talking about that for a while. I'm doing the... Ooh! That one was luck. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Oh, they slide too. I'm not gonna get over anytime soon the whole, just being unable to hit them while in the CC move. So the coins here, I wonder if that's decor or if it's like, you all. Is that? Okay, I thought it was the tree. Okay, so, one sec. I'm curious. First of all, do I see any others? I didn't know you could target those. That makes it easier to tell if it's a shoot banner or not. Because I could scoop her head off with a good shot. Or with a bad shot, probably, at this point. What I want to see is if I can get to her without it. I don't know. Making a little... just a little bit more challenge on myself. Are there any more? I'm about to get shot.
Where in the pits is my second?
There's one down there.
Take a piss or I'll burst.
What are you talking about, dude? Just piss on the floor like everyone else. I'm not seeing this as a bandit camp. They're not known for their hygiene. Okay, grab you. Because the other marksman's over there on the side. Where's the bandit leader? I'd like to murder them. Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
A welcome find.
So, they're right there. They got one with them. Two of them in there, let's see. This one's kind of got a flow to it. There's that sound again. I guess it's like something happening right over there. Oh, since I can lock onto that. Wait, can I lock onto it again? Okay, I can just get it with the pistol. I'm not... It didn't use any powder. That feels weird. So when I clear this area, will it be like the last one? That... No. Grab that one. Yeah, that's fine. She can shoot her gun. It's just the hitting me part that I don't like. People are allowed to have hobbies. She's over there doing her thing. I'm gonna laugh if it hits me through the... Nope, she forgot I was here. And... now... she has completely forgotten I'm here. We're overlooking that area from the other side. Alright. Well, let me rob them a little, but oh, what I was thinking is liberating this area going to allow the townsfolk to like move back in or something? Or is it just going to be another, you've cleared this area out, this area will be safer now, and not really ultimately change anything because no one's going to make use of it and other bandits will just move back in. He's stuck in the wall. Inky buddy. Come on. Come on. That has to be uncomfortable. Yeah, I was thinking about time for another hidden enemy. Strafe a little in case they're a shooter. They're not, because they're coming for me. I like that he stands there and takes like 3 hacks to the torso, staring at me, just making eye contact, and then his one move with his last bit of life, his decision on what to do, is to do a backflip. Oh, there is a road, and it's broken. I bet I can make that jump, though. It goes straight into the Revenant area. I mean, I need to explore under it too. There's an inky pillar down there, which I bet makes it easy to get. It's not hard to get up on top. It's not a big difference in elevation, but our person's down there. It does look like that marker's in the heart of the Revenant territory. Doesn't mean that they're being eaten by the Revenant. Whether that's good or bad is up to you. It could just be the marker of that's the next place to go. Oh, there's an inky pillar here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I thought I saw. Who has pinked the wrong fight? Oh. Oh, this is awkward. Look at that damage. I've never done a fully charged pistol shot before. Kinda just wanted to see what it did. It wasn't like they were gonna turn around and notice me. Alright, that's very helpful. It'll probably link up to the ones over there when I... Oh wait, I may have misjudged it. There may be a terrible difference in elevation over there. It looks like there's several parts to this area. Okay. Well, we'll get to it as we get to it. The night's not as young as I thought it was, but hey. Maybe I am taking my time too much. I don't know. Alright, so that's that area that led around. How do I get higher up? Oh wait, no, I just went the wrong way. Never mind. No big mystery. Wait, no, it's... Am I lost? Okay, no, there's just a door right here. Archway, if you will. Where's my... Oh, that's a barrel. I'll get the powder for it. Let's alert those enemies. So, is that our person? Which one of those do you think is our person? I'm peeling, I'm peeling. Oh.
Swarm that fool!
Yeah, swarm me. I would actually really like some swarming right about now. You're half dead before you can get to me. Oh, I didn't think that would hit. Congrats. Good on you. Is there... Okay, there's another little area. No one hiding in the corn. That's a shame. I even healed up off that. I stacked so many curses. It would be more if I used the fire thing. And yes, I saw the sniper. It'd be more if I used the fire axe. But, yeah, I just didn't... I wanted to like it. I really did. Extra curses would be extra healing, but you know. And by the way, I'm not using... I'm never consuming my rune totals anymore. I'm just letting the tally build up. So at some point, it's adding to my total count on its own. I'm just letting both the multiplier and the base number just keep stacking up. I'm not noticing when that's happening, but at some point, it's just stopping adding up. That's what I said. Get out of the lineup. Hey, come on now. What kind of coward retreats? Seriously. Don't tell me you have regard for your own life. In the interest of saving time, let's just poke a hole in your eye and off we go. No thank you. I've had enough spears for... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. This is not how this This is not how this night ends. Oh. Nothing makes me... I am not even kidding. Well, that's a nice sword. The size of it. Got a little glow. A little shimmer. That's a big old curved sword. Why can't I use that? I wouldn't be able to use the pistol, I guess, but... Oh no, you can take one hand off a sword. I don't know, that would be real... That would actually be a cool style to add in this game. Like two-handed, and you take one hand off and grab the pistol. I think that would be cool. It wouldn't be fitting, but some sort of gun sword would be pretty cool too. Yeah, that's fine. Kinda expected it. I honestly wasn't even bothering to check the corners. Though now I am a little, after the bird attack, I'm a little more shy. Nothing, I was gonna say, nothing makes me clinch up more than that. Oh. Boss, knights. Yeah, all that's all one thing. Sniper shot from fucking nowhere. That mildly inconvenient. But one of those fucking MOA. I've hated those things since Guild Wars, since the original Guild Wars. You don't even fucking know. And they're even worse in this game. And birds can't even, Oh, that's where that ladder went. It wouldn't have been a murder hole, but I couldn't have known. Anyways. Snipers? No snipers. Well, something tells me that that's our leader. Does he really have no backup? At this point, they should really have backup. Like, a hidden sniper would be great. I know I've advocated for that many times. Is that ledge over there something I can get to? What's over there? Who knows? Probably not. I think I see a box on top of it, though. I don't see how I would get up there, though, right? Maybe there's an inky pillar nearby. Anyways, let's go say hello.
Take them down, Nor.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? Oh, I thought that was an attack. None of us have any idea what's going on, my guy. Don't feel bad. Oh my god, right to the face, too. Oh yeah, turn around and look at Inky there at the last moment. Alright, now I'm gonna eat my runes, just because that's a really big number, and I like big numbers. Oh, there's some ore over there. It does feel like in this area I'm not freeing hamlets. So much as just clearing out bandits. There is a case to be said. I think Fallout says it the best of game worlds. That as a setting approaches the apocalypse, you end up with more like raider bandit groups than you do with civilized groups. I think there's something to that as civilization collapses, you know? Maybe that's just a pessimistic view of humanity. I think it's valid to agree or disagree with that. Is that a... Oh, that's the Sebo player from earlier. Well, let's get out of here before he lays eyes on us. I do think that the villages, freeing those, was more interesting. It at least had... Oh, I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna say it had, like, lasting ramifications to the map, like something changed. I love when games update, you know, what's going on in the game world in response to your actions. But on the other hand, chest. An irregular's axe. It's got that, it's more of a pick than an axe. I love a good pick. And see, it starts at rare. I wonder if it matches the quality of your other gear. Because a lot of games do that, like your average quality or your highest weapon or something like that. This axe is ideal for frontline troops that wade into battle without regard for personal safety. That wouldn't be that common. Most people have regard for their personal safety. When the dead first invaded, people fought with axes and picks, arquebuses and crossbows. Every man and woman brought with them what they had, and, if that weren't enough, they laid down their lives. Zheng. It feels like this area is more devastated. Maybe it's like never more settled. We don't really know. What does it actually do? Deals more damage the less health you have, up to 200%. Damage 36, stun 10. I would say this is another failure of a weapon. Let's see, it's about 2/3 of the others, of like Nor's axe, the starter axe. But this one deals 40% more by the time you finish hitting with it, which, you know, you could math that out in more detail, but how hurt would you have to be to really make that weapon consistently do more than that weapon, regardless of this one, which also builds up pretty quick, in my opinion, or that one that builds up burn. So that's actually interesting that most of these weapons, aside from the judge's hammer, have a build up damage mechanic. I didn't notice that till now. I think that's kind of cool. And yeah, that one's supposed to go with the irregulars armor, which wants you to take damage and stay on low health, high risk, high reward, but that ain't me. I won't be doing that. And I thought I saw a chest over there. That's just the outlook area though, I think. Or is that that's like the map wall, I think. I am not gonna bother. I'm just not gonna bother. It's not a glowing chest. It's not ultimately gonna matter. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna find like even a grenade in there, you know? Alright, so let's see how we should go through our next area. I'll save that Gulf area for when I head back to the main quest, which means right now I should be going to the cultist area through that cave, and I want to see what's it. I want to see that most of all anyway. So how do I get over there? I know I saw a route right around over here somewhere. Give me a moment. I'm so rolling in runes now, you know? It feels like they're coming so quick. Especially now that I don't have much of a use for them. Where was the exit over here? Was it around this wall? Well, I'm asking you. You can't tell me. Yes. And I think there was a slide off the side to an inky area. I still am hearing that sound. I'm gonna guess that it's not like an in-world sound at all. I'm gonna guess it's music. Okay, so I want that, and then I'll head in this way. That helped some. They didn't negate the damage. I'll heal it back up. Let's see, there's gonna be something hidden over here. I was kind of hoping something would burrow out of the ground. I miss those days. Scorpions everywhere. That's the life. Let's just see what's over here. Let's get a good look at this area. So that's not going to be hard to get down there at all. I thought it was a bigger drop, but there's a steps up right there, and there's an inky pillar that's going to no doubt connect with the rest of these. And in fact, that's that place I rested right there. I thought this area was going to be bigger. Look, I think it's a dead guy. Is that one of the dead? Yeah, binoculars would be pretty cool, honestly. It might be one of these guys, actually. It's not, I'm not countering him right. Oh, that hurts though. I'm actually gonna chill with my health right there for the moment, because I think I'll get it back on the next person. So yeah, that looks like one of the dead, which makes sense because it's heading directly into a revenant area. Alright. It's entirely possible that I'm getting way too cavalier. Which is the game's fault. You can't blame me on that. It was keeping me on the toes, on my toes, anyone's toes, actually. I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. And that was a shield guy. Second only to birds and in danger. Oh, that was an enemy. It's just one of these guys. I should be able to pet those too. Like Inky first and foremost. But it would be cool if I could pet those guys. I'm gonna drink. Fine. Only because I see like one of the mini boss dudes. Oh, Commander. Didn't hit him late enough. Oh, he got me. Get your shield though. He's real mad about it. Look at him. I'm missing the counters. Oh, that hurt. Frankly, I think I embarrassed him. I think that was an embarrassing show. I think he could have done better, and I think he should have done better. And I think we all should lose reputation for being involved in that. I could have done better too. I'm not saying my hands are clean in this. I'm not talking about the murder. No one cares about that. Just like, in general. You take two. Yeah, you take two. And I'm stuck. Awesome. Do it again. You drew it. It's gonna explode. At least I had the decency to kill him that time. Oh, thanks, Inky. Oh, I'll just kill him off with that. I thought that was a creature. It was a little shrub. Oh, there's another one. It just goes to show you gotta see them from far off if you don't want to get grenaded. I thought I saw another one. I at least like that the blue helps them stand out. Come on. Target him. I'll never make it in time. Couldn't get up there. He's got it in hand. Oh well. I honestly, at this point, I don't mind if they take care of it themselves. Like that one farting guy, remember him? I was so surprised when he offed himself instead of Did I just lose monetization? I really don't know how sensitive. I know there's the whole, joke around, in Minecraft, Sudoku, all the different euphemisms of the modern age for YouTube. I actually don't know how sensitive it is on that. Like, if you're talking in the context of a game, I know some people, yes, still self-censor, and yes, we should absolutely be referring to it as that. That's what it is. So I know people still self-censor to, to make sure. I'm not going to bother. Not very long. I just don't think it's necessary for me at this point, if ever, and I'm too lazy. So I have other things to do. I have other things to censor. But I don't know how sensitive that actually is. If you're talking about it in the context of a game, are you still at high risk? I don't know. I guess maybe I'll see in this little journey of mine, and I'll probably be really mad. I know when I did a foray into... Can I land on that? Oh, I can. Am I supposed to climb this? Maybe. The navigation and movement's pretty good when it works. It's just that. But yeah, my forays into YouTubing previously, I've gotten strikes, warnings, whatever, on the most ridiculous of stuff. If you're familiar with Incompetech music, it's... Oh, I can't quite remember his name. I could almost remember his name. I don't remember many artist names. Music artists or like actors and stuff, just like in general. Whoops, wrong side of the skull. But I almost remember his, because if you... Where's that go? Like... I'm sorry, one sec, I'm confused as to the... Is it to lead up there, which you can get to without it, and it has no other purpose, and that's the only one? That one's a little weird, fam. Unless it connects to some others that have a greater purpose. But yes, if you're familiar with royalty-free music, Incompetech probably comes to mind, I would say. But his music's free to use. You can license it for like bigger commercial projects, but for, like YouTubers and stuff, it's free use. For most people, it's going to be free to use. I've gotten copyright warnings on using that music before, even though he will tell them, no, this music, I'm not putting any claims on it, please let people use it. They'll still, YouTube will still hit you on it. You can send them the license, I have, and they'll take it down for that video. They'll review it eventually, and, take off the hold, and then they'll strike the very next video for the very same song at the very same point. And what was the other one I got? It was playing Monster Hunter World. I got a copyright strike thing. I don't remember if it was a full copyright strike. I forget the difference between the two, what to call each one. The warning or whatever. It's the one where they strip the monetization for one of the cutscenes in Monster Hunter World. I don't know why. That's like, I think I need to rest here to get the guys to come in. Let's get them in here. What's going to be interesting is, do the enemies respawn all around us? I gotta poke around and see. I'm really curious. Because this wasn't like a liberation area, you know? And yes, that's still a vestigial, useless portal up there. Oh, I like that. Wait, no, it didn't clear out. There's hostile forces like 10 inches past our campfire while we sit there and fiddle or banjo. I already forgot what he uses. Seems a little silly. It's okay. It can be a little silly. I actually wanted to look in here and see if it's grown anymore. Yeah. Even nicer now. Inky has wear as if we have coin. I think he'd enjoy running a shop. A shop for the dead. He actually could sell souls, I guess. I don't think he would. I think he's an upstanding fellow. On the other hand, $5 is $5. Also, what were these statues? Because these statues... it probably wasn't the same statues, but there were statues at the other inky places. Do they have some relation to him? He is obviously not a humanoid figure. On the other hand, are those? No, those are... yeah, these are all humanoid figures. And, you know, he's not. I mean, it could be ancestors, like priests or something, but the temple areas that we've identified... oh, can't take a good sand bath. Hey, guy. You probably don't want to know what I did to your friends. The guide at that time just had to wait a little longer. Yeah, showing off for me. Oh, he got me. Is that same thing I've talked about, I get the hit, but it doesn't... oh, it didn't do the full animation. I even stopped talking to see the full animation. Oh. Oh, gross. Y'all look fresh. Y'all look disturbingly fresh. Juicy and bloated. Ugh. Ugh. What am I doing? Why am I even here? Who am I? Who are you? Why is someone videotaping me? Oh, that's an old expression. Recording. I guess if nothing else tells you I'm over 60 years old, it should be that. Videotaping. My god. That's probably death water. Most water is. I broke a pot. It's okay. It will also respawn. Be renewed along with the rest of us. There's a skeleton over there. A greasy looking boat. All I need to get is up. Okay, good. Up top. This doesn't look like a particularly big area on the map. I sure hope not. But now I've now done this whole chunk, which is... okay, it's not as big as the area I did down there. Let's see what this Ancestors glaze is all about. Who are they glazing? That's some big stonework. That's like almost Lord of the Rings. Excuse me. Lord of the Rings-ish scale. Where's my best area to go up? Right here. Anything in that? Oh, there's usually wood in those. Often, not usually. I see that guy behind the pillar. There's 3 of them. Whoa, it's lagging. Why are we so lagging? But as you can see, I didn't even care. I didn't even bother trying to dodge. I am not sure I can be killed when I've got that spell going. And I don't really stagger either. So, is this the way I came? That's the way I came, isn't it? Can I break these? I can break these. Why couldn't I break the barrels? I saw one of my earlier clip. I was looking at some of the videos from early on as I try and improve the quality of them, honestly. And I saw the bit of like me complaining about the barrels not breaking, and I think that is a good complaint. Now here we have some inky shaped things, which belies his comment about his size, because those are about the right size. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Response to missive from the Magus. I don't know what any of those words are. Magus, the god in Wanderer's Rest, has upended the region. Its army brims with power. I have kept some of the faithful by my side, that we may harvest as much of it as we can in your name. Bless and keep us, your slave, Yura. The god in Wanderer's Rest. Are we in Wanderer's Rest? 3 Peaks was the last area. So the god in Wanderer's Rest that they're trying to... So if they're the cult, reaping power makes sense. They got power from Inky, but the original people that he left his feather with, it's not, you know, they don't claim them. Something's in that wall up there. Just checking for enemies. I thought there was something in that wall. It's just lighting again. But yeah, we've got a hostile guy right there. So they would want... Yeah, come here. They like getting power from the gods, I guess, is the sealed lord. And off he goes. That's not... Okay. I don't know where that came from. Where did that come from? I don't know what's happening. I'm actually pretty confused. It sounds like someone's throwing a plate. And there was the sealed something or other. What is going on? It seriously sounds like a breaking dinner plate. I still hear it too. What was hitting me? Something up on the ridge, right? It is breaking pottery. You can see them floating to the air. So there's some sort of boss up there then. It's not this guy. I don't want to be assaulted by pottery while I fight him though. You hear it. Inky, you came back without him. I thought we were doing fetch. Yep. One shot to the crotch, one to the face. Oh, there's a guy back there. You, Inky. Oh, he doesn't have enough. Yeah. He didn't have enough charges. I wasn't thinking about it. Please don't get stuck to him and fall. I thought I was going to go off the side with him. I was really reluctant to engage him there at all. So that wasn't a bad fight. I'm not too mad at that. I like that they had the hot thrower. I didn't know they fired something. I don't think I've ever really noticed that before. Like, now that I think about it, maybe. Can I get over there? Where's that scenery? All of this movie scenery. No, I see something over there. Well, we'll see. We got something to deal with first. And I am looking forward to doing it. I am not going to rest. Mostly because I don't care. I don't think I need to. And I don't want to bother respawning the people, because after I kill him, I'm gonna go kill some other people. It's kind of what I do. Wonder what my death count is in game. I like some of the games that give you like the, I remember like the old Baldur's Gate I think had it, and I like a lot of games that have like a, I think Hitman has it, maybe Sniper Elite, number of people you've killed, different things you've done. Anyways, let's see what Pottery Man does. I don't see guys on the sides. Interesting. I hit the wrong button. I am pretty embarrassed there. Why won't it stick to him? Oh, you get the Revenant moveset, or at least part of it. Come on. Another time that it hung up. That was so weird. There we go. He had the pot on his head. I wonder if it's a reference to the Elden Ring guy. Let me solo her. Come on, buddy. I keep shooting him too early. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. Oh, that's one dead pothead. And a lot of runes. 17k. I can't believe I died. I thumbed... I was trying to use the spell right off. And I hit the wrong one. And so then I glanced away from what he was doing. To be like, what is the meter not full? Did I make a mistake? And that was the mistake. And that's how, I wish I could teabag him. And that is how complacent I've gotten. That I'm just not even fully paying attention at this point. Sunderer's hammer. That looks kind of like a, it's kind of like an axe. Also rare. This hammer's innate magic is capable of building prime on enemies. The Sunderer was a miner before he joined up. Claimed he'd made a special hammer that could break through anything. Collapsed his whole mine in the process. Baz. Now that is an interesting weapon. A slow attack that builds prime. Look at the damage on it. Wait, no, I'm thinking about the gun damages. 24, it's about half of what I've got. And it's slow. I want to give... Oh, it's like the Revenant crystal. That is a hammer. That's a cool looking hammer. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that. And I don't think it has different animations either. Oh, I think we get the same ones. But this is going to be my best contender for a hammer I actually care about. So the question is there more to this area, or was it a side area just for that? And I think it was, because I don't see anything noteworthy over there. That's a door, but it just has rock behind it. There aren't any like feathers marked or anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. To get to those further ones, I'm pretty sure I would need an inky pillar. And I've opened all of them, and I don't see anything. Let's look around just a little bit more. Yeah, think of the scale of that. That's a guy's head, I think. That would be such a huge statue. So much work. I mean, in real life, we built the pyramids. They're not even the biggest thing. I forget what is. So it's completely possible. Just, you know. I was making a RPG setting and wanted to have like a city with like high walls, but not like so fantastically large, but not unfeasible, you know, not like crazy out there. And when I did research, the numbers that I was thinking of for like insanely high walls, people had built cities with higher walls than that. The numbers that I thought were kind of ridiculous, 80 feet, by the way. Oh, let's lag our way through this area, I guess. The numbers that I thought were crazy. There's like Chinese cities with, what was it like? There's Chinese and Babylonian cities. Oh, he did get me. Oh, let me see if I can regain the health off of you. Oh no, he hit me before the counter went through. This is actually bad. Thanks, Zingy. It builds a lot of prime, bro. Oh, that's such a slow... It knocked him down. The hammers actually can stun. Let's try it out a little more, I guess. Building powder is one of my biggest concerns. That and I don't like that last hit. I don't like the hitch in it. Oh, that scream lingered longer than his body did. I need to get down there before I do anything else. You don't have a cross. There's a chest right there. Wee. Chests for days, and I can't stand there. Awesome. Oh, locked. Why is it locked? Oh. Because you're a guy. I thought I saw another person skinless. Well, most skeletons are. That's not really an achievement. It's kind of just a fact. He missed me. That sword went right through my head. I missed the counter on it. I get about 3 powder. It's not doing bad on it. I don't like the hammer. Too slow. Oh, his head's gone. That's funny. Inky can knock down the bosses. That's cool. He's come a long way. He really does feel like he's increasing in power. That counter hurts so bad. Them, not me. I'm fine. I like that it's not locking onto his head, because that would just be funny at this point. Hardly stood a chance. I healed more damage than he dealt. Look at that rune count. So nope. Not a fan of the hammer. I was hoping. I'm gonna try the Harbinger's axe again. It just doesn't look cool enough. That's my big problem with that. I wonder if these are all fresh. That guy has been active. Guess people coming this way. They look like villagers, sadly. I didn't expect him to be a mini-boss, though. That actually really caught me off guard. Let's just, yep, there's something back here.
A welcome find.
But no, the sword procs, it builds prime faster, it builds powder faster, it just does everything. I read enough to know that a lot of people like love the hammers. Like just in passing. So I know.
Is it me, or do those statues look like you?
They were probably inspired by one of my visits. I traveled to the above when the great below got too much to bear.
And who was taking care of all the dead while you were up here?
Arrangements were made.
That implies so much. And wait a sec, I didn't take a good look at their faces. Oh, so these are statues of him. Y'all must have been looking at me, because that it's a canine head in it. I see it now. It was there all along. It was there all along. Dragoon's Gauntlet. When you throw a grenade, it splits into two, so it can be twice as useless. That's amazing. And everything's rare now. An odd strain from the early days of black powder weaponry, the Dragoons supplemented early firearms, lacking range, with adequate armor. What did those do again? What was the Dragoon? Ah, when you damage an enemy with an explosion. There would be a cool synergy there. Like, a really strong one. Because with the Pauldron, when you restore a black powder charge, you do a shockwave. It's an explosion. We know that because it detonates fire. So then you would restore a third of a charge when you restore a charge, but due to the sapper's bonus, you would get, you would get 33% more. So you get around like half a charge when you get a charge. But, so I could do that. I do think that Gauntlet is ass. Do I have the helmet? Sunderer, Sapper, Warlock. I can't do that combo really yet because I don't want to wear the helmet that shows up. So it has to be the off piece since I can't change the pauldron. Try that, but I don't know. An extra 44 damage is just so huge, especially if it empowers the entire build aspect of doing it at range and all the magic skills that propagate it. I mean, I hate to say it, fam, especially for me personally, I hate it. I don't think my build is going to evolve as I go any further in the game. I just don't think it's going to happen. You are obviously going to get back up. Oh! For once an explosion woke some folks up. They are still nearsighted. Oh, I love the fire. It just spreads everywhere. Look at that. Checking for ones that'll get up. They're not getting up. That one's armored. Come on. Do the right thing. Lock on properly. Can't even hit him. You know what? Screw it. Let's recharge my health. That explosion, though. I'm gonna keep trying the axe a little bit. I would love to... Stacking debuffs is hella cool. I do like stacking dots and debuffs. It's a cool playstyle. What was I was doing that in? Oh, you actually haven't seen that yet, because I haven't finished it. I'm probably actually gonna have to restart it. I didn't get very far. But my Elden Ring playthrough was with an overhaul mod. And that was one of the playstyles they facilitated in it, was stacking a bunch of debuffs on an enemy. It kind of overhauls the game to... Why can't I remember the name of it offhand? Uh-oh. You're not... Quit that. Quit that. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to lock onto him. I wanted to be all... I wanted to quip and be like, hey, you're not hidden, I'm hidden. But that's actually kind of just a fact. Oh, look at that. Splattered him everywhere. You know, why didn't he, if he'd popped when I was, like, right here, I bet the explosion would have went through the wall and killed me. They just don't have very high passive perception checks. Yeah, come on. I'm doing the VATS thing of, like, tapping the lock-on button regularly to see if there's any hidden enemies. Oh, that's one. That's the, like, the little mini-boss guy. A random dude. The other guy. Making sure there's nothing over here. I think I'll actually throw a couple of grenades. Well, that was quick. Is that the death part? Nah. That is, though. Come on. Nah. I don't think so, buddy. So many explosions, I don't know what's going on. Gets my multiplier bonus up higher. This does not hit as hard as that Herald's Blade, though. And its stacking damage just isn't going to work on anything with armor. I almost... Oh, thank goodness. I was worried about my sulfur stores. I hadn't complained about it in a while, but... Oh, look at that. That slide got me up over 200%. That's pretty neat. There's just a lot going on with this build. But yeah, I'm glad there's sulfur again, because when I was upgrading things, I was like, oh no, I didn't move past that bottleneck. I just stopped upgrading things that required it for a little bit. I can't tell if there's anything in that building. Maybe if I jump up here I can... I don't fall. Yeah, I don't really care. Thinking that I'm not going to get any build defining changes. Like, maybe it'll be an armor piece. Maybe I'll get a cool armor piece that'll change, but...
I may no longer be in the Great Below, but the processes of death continue. The door is still in place.
Then what was your job down there exactly?
You wouldn't understand.
Didn't he explain part of it before? Like to, soothe the souls, essentially, listen to their stories so that they could move on. Where's one of those things? Where am I? I'm gonna need that breach barrel for down there, I guess. So I guess I'm supposed to detour into this side. I want to see what I'm looking for first. So I'm gonna go back and forth for a minute. Looking for stuff like that. I could have swore he explained part of his job before. Maybe there's more to it. But also, arrangements were made. I did want to come back and touch on that. Because what... Ah, there we go. There were obviously other gods down there. We haven't heard a lot about what the other gods actually did. Is that a giant bug down there? It's a giant skeleton. We haven't heard a lot about what the other gods actually did, though. So I assume that he can make deals with them to do his job in the meantime. There's got to be like a bit of a cosmic wheel going on that he is... That's an arms guy. Hey, arms guy. Hey, arms guy. Oh, point blank, he got me. I could easily have avoided that, but I just didn't. Yeah. Or wait, do I? I thought I was going to need a breaching barrel here. Was going to be the point. Maybe it's for something else. Well, I don't want to just keep on going and go and not see the other direction. Well, now I have to go back. And see, at some point in that last bit of fight, I think, it spent my rune, or it banked my runes for me. Is there just like a threshold it gets to, where then you take a hit and it's like, okay, buddy, that's far enough. What are you even shooting? Is it even alive? Lock-on's fucking wild. Let me through barrel. Oh god, I almost stepped on the Sabo player. Oh, that was a close call. Thankfully their eyesight is based on movement. As long as I stay completely still, he won't notice me. I can steal that barrel right out from under him. Oh, it goes right here. I see its ghost. The ghost of barrel past. What am I supposed to be doing here? Is there a reason I'm blowing this up? Let me get this iron off of it. Cause like, this isn't a door, right? I thought I just placed it. What am I breaching? Whoa! That was a good one. I really like that one. Kill him. Thank you. She had no way of I'm not gonna complain. 32, 48 of them. I'm not gonna complain at that. At all. Okay, but how did she know those were there? Maybe it's just she looks at something and it's like, I smell breachable walls. I feel it in my tingliest of skin. But it didn't look like a door of any sort to me. It didn't look like anything to me. Oh, it thumped me. It thumped me again. I'm gonna die. That's how easily you can mess up. And it hit me again after that. I don't think I perform as well with the axe. I'm not gonna blame the axe for that, but I don't think I perform as... I'm gonna use it a little longer. I don't mind a bit of a handicap. Because I'm not bored, and I'm not disengaged. But, well, I've talked plenty about how I feel like I'm just walking over some of these fights. Oh, glad I looked. Here's iron I'm never going to need. I want to see if that leads anywhere. No, it's probably a shortcut back, but I want to make sure. I want to see exactly where. I'm actually I'm actually a little confused where that... Okay, so just onto an area of the path. Oh, to where the quest marker was before. I don't think that's any big deal. Oh, that hurt. It feels really arbitrary when the dodge does break my fall and when it doesn't. Are these going to respawn since I moved so far? I'm not seeing it. Where's the closest rest point? Because I actually do. There's one up ahead. And a health thing. An even bigger health bar. Don't mind if I do. And see, this has pillars and stuff, but it's not the same look as Inky's. Oh, catacombs. Sudden Dragon's Dogma flashbacks. The first one. I've yet to play the second, and I hear that they didn't do well with it. Inaya's Gift, Part 1. After taking Wanderer's rest, Ilun the Conqueror uprooted Inaya's sacred apple tree to plant in his palace garden. Soon the warlord was struck by a withering, incurable blight. In response, he had the tree burned down. Yeah, pick a fight with the gods. It's real smart. Real Xerxes energy there. The hubris.
What's wrong?
Lore? Oh, it's a... Oh, this is an area to another god. That's another... Let's see what we find out. Hey, buddy.
Whose temple is this?
My travels above came with a price, Nor. But others had to pay it.
Was that the arrangement you were talking about?
Yes.
But what happened to her? You said gods hadn't died before. I think it's someone he cared about. But Inaya apples, it makes me wonder if there's like a little bit of a Idun Norse mythology and the apples. Sacred apple tree, giving life, that kind of thing. You know what I hadn't found in a while? And maybe I should be a little more careful about exploring because of... No, they come in the big chests. I haven't missed any big chests. I'd be shocked if I missed a big chest. Innuendo intended.
This temple belongs to Inaya, the goddess of life.
She's not here, is she?
Inaya's nothing like the others. She is compassionate, understanding.
Sounds like someone special.
Yeah, Nora's catching it too. It's not just me that's hearing it. Yeah. This is intended. And god of death, god of life. That's a big duality in a lot of cultures. But yeah, apple tree that grants life. I wonder if that's a little bit of an inspiration.
Inaya's work always took precedence. It was her pride and joy.
Sounds like you didn't care much for yours.
I couldn't stay in the great below, and she wouldn't leave.
So you left her down there?
I did everything in my power to ensure that the cycle would persist, but I can never make it up to her. I know that much.
Is she responsible for some of what's happened? Possibly his weakening? Possibly the dead coming out? I would like to not slide. I actually don't like that feature. I mean, it's been cool a couple of times, I guess. But I'm always worried I'm just gonna scoot right on down at the arms of one of those dudes that explodes and kills me. Inaya's Gift, Part 2. Outraged by Ilun's burning of her sacred tree, Inaya withered his crops and blighted his animals with cankers. Good choice. At last, Ilin's children planted the remaining apples and watered them with their father's blood, spreading them throughout the land. Thus, the goddess's rage abated. And if that's not just a tale told by people, if it is, there's 2 paths onward here. Because, you know, not every tale told of gods would be accurate. That doesn't paint her in a merciful, forgiving light. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not saying she shouldn't have been mad. Okay, there's definitely a couple of pounds here. Okay, this looks like a contained little area with a couple of, I don't want to say secrets, but a couple of things to grab. I'm keeping my eyes out for one of those guys ambushing me, the exploders. This would be a great place for them.
Found anything worthwhile?
I was hoping for more lore, honestly. That's something I will definitely want to explore for, because I want to find more. I feels like the story will like feed a lot of the information to us, but like if I wasn't reading those papers, I would lose a little bit. You know, I don't remember. Down in the bottom right, where I'm looking, follow my eyes, down there. I don't remember the spell thing glowing that bright. It's just, I only notice it on certain backgrounds is what it is. This is a fighting place, right? It's a breaching place. Please tell me I didn't use my only barrel back there on something random. I haven't seen another one. Oh, it's right here. Well, that's convenient. No fight, nothing. I don't mind a transitional space. I'm low on powder, though. I forgot that doesn't actually use... There we go. Let's do it. Crit kill after crit kill. I can't see what I'm doing at all. Oh, that got me. Nice. That's so fast. That, not so much. Bye. Okay, so I'm glad it turned into a big fight. I'm happy with that. Still iffy on the axe. Still gonna keep using it for a bit. It does spread the curse and prime more. I probably should go when I'm done with the recording. I should probably go and... I don't know, maybe upgrade that helmet all the way. Where does that go? Okay, it goes back down there, and interestingly, I don't see those guys respawned. It's interesting which ones it does and does not respawn. I could use to sit down sometime soon. Also, we're all up in the quest area here. Is the Revenant...
Pretty steep. Are you sure Yahara came this way?
They probably picked the hardest route just to make me suffer.
Yet you're going after them all the same.
No choice. They're a sapper first, a bastard second.
Good sentiment. I hate that he's done telling us about his long-lost love. I mean, he's not done. He'll tell us more later. Do you think one of the gods will fight? I'm gonna bet there's like 2 more. Ah, good. Here it is. Do you think one of the gods we fight will be Anaya or a corrupted Anaya or something like that? So, this is a This is a fairly long video. I should probably stop. But oh, it is pretty late. There's a revenant right over here, I think. There's a story beat and a revenant to kill. That's what I'm thinking. And, yeah. So I'm not going to bed right yet.
Duck what?
Hansi! Your years above have been unkind, I see.
Who's talking?
There is no glory in killing you. Not when you're this diminished. Get rid of them.
Enki, is this some kind of sick joke?
Incoming.
So, that's me. I mean, if you can't do the counter on me, this isn't going to be much of a fight. You can barely even block. Get her, Inky. Oh, she hit me. I'm good for, if you want to go more rounds. That's cool though, he did the same thing to her. The other god, I mean. Revived her like Inky can do to me. Oh, I took a hit. I'm actually gonna drink a potion. Eat it. I couldn't really do anything during that. I might die. That would be cool. Nope. Well, I'll be damned, our dude's alive. Thanks for just chilling and watching, I guess. So that was one of the other gods. I guess Inky. So how long has Inky been above? Those are my questions. Was he not sealed away before? Was it... It seems more like now that he got exhausted by the rigors of his job, essentially. Came above, and being above is what diminished him. He was above too long, and... probably somewhere in that, either because of the other gods or because of him being gone and his stewardship missing, the dead started coming out. And yeah, he kept the other gods contained is what it seems. I don't know, let's talk to this fucker. Wait, here we go.
Knee deep in another mess, I see.
Just get me out of here, Yahara.
Fine, cover your ears.
Lady, we just need a ladder. That wasn't even that impressive. You're not gonna, like, be impressed by me killing... I guess it wasn't a god, it's just like a... I don't know, an undead body double is still pretty impressive. I'm swapping back to the sword.
I never thought I'd be happy to see you.
The feeling isn't mutual. What are you doing here?
Fascinating. You're ruder than I expected.
Why is it talking to me?
Luca got your letter. He's camped down the road with Baz and Young, the Forge Master. We're here to help.
Never mind that. Wanderer's Rest is a ruin. There's nothing for the Coalition here. We should leave while we still can.
Oh,
I
please.
thought the same about the peaks, but we still pulled through.
You don't get it, do you, Vanek? There was some kind of huge battle. A god took over Sybil. It's over.
And?
You meet the others at the camp. and I'll take a look at the city myself.
Well, it's your funeral. And Vanek, thanks for saving my brother.
Did I save him? I actually don't remember if I saved him or if he just kind of, we found him and he joined the camp. Let's see what that quest says. Okay, so this is another city infiltration. I like that. The god Dukmar has revealed... Duckwad. That was funny. The god Dukmar has revealed himself after capturing the city of Sybil and laying most of Wanderer's Rest to ruin, nor is duty-bound to find and destroy him. Like, okay, yes, I rolled my eyes repeatedly there, and I still stand by that. This looks like a nice resting place. I guess this was her resting place, or final resting place if she didn't shut her mouth.
You're shaking.
I just thought something that looked like me had a god boom at me from nowhere. I need a moment, all right? That thing up there. It can't be me.
It isn't. It's an ehagri. It's... Think of it like a reflection, made real by magic for a single purpose.
A coward's trick.
I mean, that is a way to look at it. I don't think it's any more cowardly than all the various stuff we done. And she's already gone. You turn your back on somebody for a second. Alright. That's where I'm gonna call it. Let's go back here. She'll have something to say though, so let's see what it is. But no, I stand by my eye rolling, despite the fact that she doesn't know we killed a god. Again, friends or enemies, I would lead with that. Your allies want to end their god.
That's probably your worst idea yet.
Unlike anything else you've tried has worked.
Have it your way then. See if I care.
Oh, there they are. My head was blocking them. Not my head, but her head had. But no, your friends would want to know, not that it seemed to make a lot of difference, that you have and can kill a god. You have a god with you, that helps. And your enemies should probably pee themselves and reconsider their life choices. And you should give them that opportunity. It'd be funny, if nothing else. But all the stuff, like I said, their continued fear of the night seems overblown since I walked through their castle and killed their god. I talked about this. And the same thing here. She doesn't know it yet. I have the suspicion her attitude won't change when she does. I would love to see that. But just, you know, it does explain why the area is so desolate. Maybe it wasn't always like this, sandy and such probably, but it looks like the god came in and destroyed. That's why we don't see many settlements anymore, I would guess. A lot of these ruins, I noted some of the corpses seemed fresh. That would probably be why. So it's some good environmental storytelling building up to that, in my opinion. That then it all makes sense when you hear about it. But yeah, just on the other thing, it doesn't matter that we're in the same situation. Or actually, it does matter that we're in the same situation. That's the entire point. It's like, I did this once. Let's just do it again. That's, especially, we don't know of any... Oh, thought she was starting a conversation with someone. We don't know of any other armies, at least that I recognize, that we can call on to help. So, they are our best way forward. Alright, let's get this over with.
You want worm food yet?
Never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to have you on the team.
You call that a team? An old fart, a blacksmith, a god I can lose in a burlap sack, and you?
You can leave whenever you want, you know.
Leave my little brother with you lot? Fat chance. Oh, go away, will you? I'm sorting my catalysts.
I do like that. A god I could lose in a burlap sack. That's funny. I'm not seeing, and I hope it comes up, Luca. There's the whole plot thread about him messing with magics. I want to see that go somewhere. I want to see what she upgrades. Yes, like I thought, she upgrades grenades. I'll mess with this separately later. You already know which ones I'm going to upgrade. And now I'm doubly glad I got all that sulfur. You know, I got like 100 sulfur in that last bit of the run, I think.
Alright, I'm going.
You look like you kept busy.
Well, yeah. Gestures generally at her. Oh, a sapper quest.
You look worried. What's eating you?
Birds.
Really. But there's this stabilizing agent.
Quack water.
It's unproven, but nothing else has worked. Frankly, we're at a complete dead end.
And this quack water, will getting it help you?
Immensely.
I'll do it.
You will. She said she'll do it.
She would waste her time on nonsense.
According to my sources, the stabilizer can be found in 2 possible water sources nearby. I made this simple test. Just dip this vial underwater. If it changes color, that's the source.
Sounds simple enough. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Thanks, Nor. It means a lot. Honest.
No. Hold on a second here. She's agreeing too fast. I'll kill a god, but, messing with colors? I don't think so. So is that to do with his health? I assume that's to do with his health. Look at Inky just watching me. Ah! He caught me noticing.
Been waiting for you.
Me too. Oh, we got talks from everybody.
Last time I was at Wanderer's Rest, I was in chains.
What for?
Ran with a group of freebooters, hiding away their loot. Some of it might still be around. We could find it.
For all the good that'll do us.
Not now. But we could use it later. Get you an education.
I've done just fine without one.
There are no sappers in peacetime, Nor. And you deserve a better life than I've had.
So, I mean, fair enough. But people do keep militaries. As the resident god slayer, I'm gonna harp on that a little bit longer. She'd probably be coveted as, like, a military trainer. Now, it's not to say that, you know, picking up a book now or then probably wouldn't hurt her in, like, fleshing out her life, you know. Maybe even, yes, opening up more opportunities and enrichment, if nothing else. But if she walks out of this having put, like, 3 gods in a sack, you know, she's not gonna lack. Realistically, she wouldn't lack, I would think, in job opportunities. I don't know if that would be the part to focus on. I don't disagree with him overall, I just kind of disagree with him overall.
I hope my work has served you well so far.
You do make good hats. I guess being hyper-focused on hats has its uses.
You look troubled, Forge Master.
I put a lifetime's experience into the armor I made, but your guns got through them all the same.
They're damn good guns, young. I couldn't have gone through that armor otherwise.
Even so, it proves they're obsolete.
The fork was replaced by the plow. Steel overtook iron. But the craftsman persists.
What was that?
Something to consider. Thank you, Death God. I must return to my work.
It's just evolution, you know? And guns didn't obsolete armor immediately. Fun little note to leave it on, I guess. Bulletproof is actually from, we get that term from when they were making breastplates still, because the proof was that you would shoot a pistol of the time, obviously not like, you know, a 9mm Beretta, at the breastplate, and to show that it wouldn't penetrate. So that's where bulletproof came from, at least as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure that's right. Ooh, but it's gotten late, my friends. I need to go to bed, and you might need to go to bed. Who knows? I'm sure you've got something you need to do, like the next video. Seriously. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Good night, goodbye, and take care of yourselves. Until next time, friends. Bye.